Apollo Road is a cycling road located in France that is part of the Tour de France route. It boasts many spectacular views and runs through some of the most picturesque areas in the country. The Pass of Apollo is a 5 kilometers long and steep climb with grades up to 9%. Its paved route winds through forest paths, ravines, and undulating terrain. It is a challenge for experienced cyclists, further buttressed by a difficult climb. The Tour de France is the most notable cycling race in the world. It is run each year with teams competing from around the world. The competition is divided into 21 stages, with 3 of those stages taking place along the Apollo Road. These stages are some of the most famous and well-viewed stages of the Tour. The first stage of the Tour, La Grande Depart, starts on the Apollo Road. It is a 135 kilometers long ride and a popular area for spectators to watch as cyclists pass by. The second stage of the Tour also takes place on Apollo Road and is called La Grande Depart 2. This stage is a shorter race, covering 95 kilometers of the same course as the first. The third and final stage of the Tour on Apollo Road is the prestigious Tour de France Grand Finale. This stage starts in Lyon and ends in Paris. The Tour de France is an endurance sport, with cyclists pushing their bodies to the limit over the duration of the event. The combination of Apollo Road and the Tour de France create a grueling test of physical prowess. Participants in the Tour de France must be well-conditioned athletes who are able to complete the long distances and endure the steep climbs that the Apollo Road presents. While the Apollo Road and Tour de France are great for experienced cyclists, it is also possible for beginners and casual riders to follow the route. The Tour de France has become an important part of France's culture and landscape. Tourists flock from all over the world to view the stunning scenery and competition. The views during the race of Apollo Road and the other surrounding locations are said to be spectacular. The picturesque surroundings are described by some as the most beautiful part of the Tour de France. The Tour de France is a once-in-a-lifetime experience for many and an opportunity to explore the countryside of France. Along the Apollo Road, participants can take in the scenery and get an appreciation for the stunning landscape of France. The Tour de France on the Apollo Road is widely considered one of the toughest courses on the Tour de France. The winding terrain, steep grades, and forest paths put even the experienced cyclists to the test. The corners and bends are also challenging, with cyclists having to navigate tight turns and switchbacks with precision. For those watching the Tour de France, the Apollo Road is the perfect place to see how the competition is going and cheer on your favorite riders. Each year, hundreds of thousands of fans come to see the Tour de France and cheer on their favorite riders. The Tour de France is a grueling test of mental and physical endurance for the athletes that are competing. It is a once-in-a-lifetime experience for those who complete the Tour de France on the Apollo Road. The Apollo Road is located close to other popular tourist attractions. It is within walking distance of many museums, monuments, restaurants, and other interesting sites. Apollo Road is also a popular destination for cycling enthusiasts from all over the world. Its challenging terrain makes it a great place to hone your skills and enjoy a unique experience. Cyclists can take on the route solo or join organized tours for some added support and camaraderie. Along the Apollo Road, cyclists will pass through some of France's most beautiful scenery. They will take in the lush forests, rolling hills, and stunning vistas. Spectators and cycling enthusiasts alike will find plenty to explore in the region. There are many well-marked trails and sites of historical significance to visit. Rest stops with amenities are also provided along the Apollo Road for riders who want to take a break.